Here's an intro I never thought I'd be doing. Today we're watching a football club with Celtic in their name, but what colour do they play in? You've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail, they play in blue. We're kind of on the outskirts of Manchester, as you can maybe tell and make out from some of the architecture around here. Whenever I come somewhere new for the channel, I'm like, what is it famous for? I'll give it a quick Google the night before I come. And when I found out what Stalybridge is famous for, I was like, wow. And I hope what I'm about to show you is actually open, because it is only 10:43 in the morning. Is it shut? I think it was shut, but the old 13th Cheshire Astley Volunteer Rifleman Corps Inn. This is the pub with the longest name in the UK, believe it or not. Can we get in? I don't think we can. To get it all in on film, I'm gonna have to go on the 0.5 setting on the iPhone just to get it all in. The old 13th Cheshire Astley Volunteer Rifleman Corps Inn. We have a caffeinated beverage, all for under £3 as well, not bad. Anyway, there's a lot of Celtics in this world that play in green, obviously. There's Celtic from Glasgow, who we've seen many Times. How about Cleator Celtic? That's another video that we've made. They're from, I think from Cumbria. We've been down there before, they play in green. There's West Allotment Celtic, who are, I think from Newcastle, they play in green. There's the Boston Celtics, of course. There's the old defunct Belfast Celtic, and they all play in green, except from Stalybridge Celtic, here on the outskirts of Manchester, who play in the non-leagues. They are a former Football League team. They had a couple of years in the Football League. I'll tell you a little bit about that later on. I've been filming a video the last few days in the north of England, where I've been visiting multiple former Football League teams who are now non-league. That video will come out after this one that you're watching right now. When I was doing the research for that, I came across Stalybridge Celtic and realised that they are the Celtic that play in blue. And once that was in my mind, I was like, I have to make this video. I hope it's a video that is interesting for my Scottish audience, the regular viewers who usually watch all my Scottish stuff, and my ever-growing English audience. I love doing English videos. I'm from England originally, live in Scotland. I like doing videos all around the world as well. So if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. I've made videos in multiple different countries, more than I can mention right now, mainly based in Scotland. I love Scottish football, and so will you too if you follow along. Oh my days, here we are. Right, we're at the Blue Stadium, and it just doesn't seem right seeing all the words Celtic written in blue. But I do see some plaques up here. I love these blue plaques that you see all around the country, particularly the football ones. We did our Football League Founders video, and we went and saw all the different plaques. But what do we have here at Stalybridge Celtic? Bert Whalley, born Ashton-upon-Lyne, Stalybridge, and Manchester United player, coach to the Busby Babes, tragically died in Munich 1958, loved by family, friends and a local community. And there's another one here, not one but two blue plaques. We love to see it. William Herbert Rhodes, 1888 to 1937, founded Stalybridge Celtic in 1909, benefactor whose resources and vision created the only Tameside club to have played in the Football League. So that's info about the man who created the club. I wonder actually why they play in blue. I couldn't find that out online, so hopefully we can find that out inside. Your name is?
Michael.
And what is it you do here, Michael?
I'm one of the match day hosts here and part of the committee.
A lady that I've just met told me that you were the oracle of all things Stalybridge Celtics. That's a high pressure. That's a lot to live up to right there.
Well, I've been coming since 1990. Been involved in various things over the years. I was originally part of the Sports Association, got myself involved on varying committees, writing the programme. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things.
Done a bit of everything.
I think probably the only job I've never actually done is pick a team.
And so the big question on everybody's lips watching this video is, why do Stalybridge Celtic play in blue and not green like all the other Celtics out there?
I believe the club was founded in 1909 by a local businessman who had a lot of interest in horse racing, and I believe that the first strip that they wore was based on the colours that his jockeys used to wear.
And that was blue?
Yeah.
And so it's just stood for this whole entire time. That's cool.
Yeah.
And so what about the club then? What can you tell me about the club that maybe people who haven't been here before might want to know?
Back in the 1920s, we were actually part of the Football League. The Football League decided it was going to expand.
There's a third division north, wasn't it?
Third division north, yeah.
Yep. 2 seasons.
2 seasons, yeah. And as a result, we were actually the first club to have to voluntarily relinquish league status.
Oh, there you go.
The backing from the town just wasn't there. there wasn't enough people going through the
Yeah, I read online that there wasn't as many fans coming as they wanted, but I think they still had more fans coming than Rochdale. I saw online.
I think they did, but of course this general area. There's a lot of non-league clubs.
Yeah.
United, City, as well as just down the road. So that does dilute attendances just a little bit.
And how are you doing this season, and what division are you in currently?
So currently we're in the Northern Premier League West. We're doing well. We're second in the table. I think we've actually gone down to third.
Third, I think, yeah.
We changed manager last season to John Macken, who was
former Man City striker.
Manchester City striker.
Yeah.
And we're doing well.
And there you have it. That is the answer as to why they play in blue. It was their old owner who started the club. The plaque that we saw outside, it is to do with him. It was his race colours, his racehorse colours, or the jockey colours of the racehorses that he had. So that has just stuck down the years, and that is why there is now a blue Celtic. I did ask them, is your away kit green at least? No, apparently this year they play in yellow, their away kit. So maybe they've had green kits down the past for their away kit, but look at this. A blue stadium, blue all the way around. And look at even that over there, look. Into the seats with the white writing and the blue background is the word Celtic. From what we know about football in Scotland, Celtic and Rangers, it just doesn't compute that you'd have Celtic written in the blue. And I don't want this to come across as disrespectful to Stalybridge. So obviously they have a great history themselves of the Football League, like we heard, and they're doing really, really well this season. And they've got probably a good core fan base of people from here who love the club and love what they're about and love that their name is Stalybridge Celtic and that they play in blue. But at the same time, as someone who lives just outside of Glasgow and has covered a lot of Celtic and Rangers, it just seems weird, doesn't it? This is a nice little stand as well. We've got a bit of press seating here. There's an actual press box up there. And then this must be where like the directors sit, because there is armrests. So they're not padded, these seats, but there is armrests. Here we are coming round to the stand which has Celtic written on it, the C of the Celtic. It does kind of feel like we're living in a bit of an alternate reality right now. Richard, you're a Stalybridge fan.
That's right, yeah.
But you're a ground hopper like myself.
Yeah, yeah.
What have you just bought tickets for?
The African Cup of Nations.
A little bit different to here.
Yeah. Slightly bigger stadiums.
Where is it?
It's in Morocco, so we've got games in Rabat, the capital, Marrakesh, Casablanca and Fez.
When we play Stafford Rangers, we always class it as the non-league Old Firm game.
Ah, okay, that's interesting. Rangers v Celtic, yeah. And so do you know why they took the name Celtic?
I don't. Nobody seems to know, to be honest.
Right, okay.
I think initially there were several clubs in Stalybridge, and then combined to form one club.
So we could make the case for this being a Manchester-Liverpool derby today. Stalybridge Celtic just outside of Manchester against Bootle, who are a Merseyside-based team, who is actually one of the teams that I saw for my ground-hopping video the other day that's not out yet. But they're a former Football League club as well. Between the two teams playing today, they've played 3 Football League seasons, 2 for Stalybridge Celtic and 1 for Bootle. Do you know why they're called Celtic?
It is because at the time, people who settled in Stalybridge included Irish immigrants who worked on the railways in the Victorian times, and the name and the colours, which were given to the club by Herbert Rhodes, were based on Herbert Rhodes' racehorse colours, because many people I've heard have said, oh, you're Celtic and you're playing in Rangers colours. That is a common trope among some fans. But the truth is, well, it's horse racing.
Here we go, we've got our ticket number, and we've missed the goal. Well, we saw the goal, but Bootle are ahead here. Let's just wait for 11 to be called. We'll smash the scran here. No pies here. Right, it's a bit windy outside the stand, so let's get in here. Anyway, look at that. You got a Celtics hoodie on?
Yeah, but yeah.
But you're actually a supporter of Bootle.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't even realise, you know, when I put it on today, I was like, oh, God's
There you
sake.
go, the Boston Celtics
Yeah.
anyway. But you are a supporter of
Yeah,
Bootle,
yeah,
the
yeah.
away side, currently winning 1-0.
Yes,
Happy with
surprisingly.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
He's a second in the league, so it's kind of a bit of surprise for 1-0 up.
These are all your mates here?
Yes.
Why do you all come along and support
I've kind
this
of-
level of football?
It's kind of like, obviously, we all support Everton and Liverpool.
You're Everton, what about yourself?
No, I support Tranmere, mate.
He actually supports Tranmere.
Oh, you're a Tranmere man. Tranmere and Bootle, yeah?
Tranmere in League 2, we're not doing so well at the minute, because,
Who do you prefer, Tranmere or Bootle?
to be honest, Tranmere, but I only come here just to like, have fun with myself and
Yeah,
just
nice.
interact with people.
What do you think about Bootle's Football League history as well?
It's good.
One season?
Yeah,
Yeah?
it's interesting, yeah.
Trying around the Stalybridge Celtic 0, Bootle 1.
We're opposite where we were in the first half now. Actually, we started off down there. That's where we had our food, and then we sat up there, and I've walked all the way around, now we're sat here. And maybe you can't tell, it's hard on video to show this, but there's a big slope going that way. So this is the 8th tier in England, and they've got electronic substitution boards. You'll see how good the pitch is, you'll see how nicely kept this stand is and the stadium is in general. Non-league football in England is coming on leaps and bounds. The professionalism at clubs like this nowadays, compared to what it would have even been like probably pre-pandemic, is crazy. There you go, the Blue Celtic have lost. What a unique football club, and what an enjoyable day out that was. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like if you got this far, and if you did enjoy it, then you'll also like the video that is on screen right now. It's very similar to this one, and I'm sure you'll love it. A huge thank you, and goodbye.